So just I will show execution part of user defined and predefined exceptions. Just you have a look. This is host notepad, user exception. Just to give a path. In my folder, in my system, I am giving like this: D:\Shiva. User exception. User x dot SQL. Set server output on. There is big declare. In the declaration section, what I am doing here? I am declaring two variables. What are the variables here? One is n1 and another one is number n2. Ampersand n1. Second number is n2. N2 number 3 ampersand n2. Begin. You also declare variable, exception variable. Okay, what in the example what I have shown here, ZD say exception. Initially you have to check this condition. If n2 equal to 0, then dvms underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, sorry. Just here use rise keyword. Rise ZD. Say end if. Otherwise, simply execute this. Division is to number n1 by n2. Just you have a look. User X program name is @T:\Shiva user X. Just a moment, I will open this and I will put a slash also so that it won't ask any slash. Shiva by user exception. Value suppose 12, 6. What is that? Enter line number 1 when C is also a na? D colon Shiva user X. (34, 12). What is the line? Just let me have a look. Host notepad D colon Shiva by user X dot SQL. Like this. Just you have a look here. You have to put this keyword, exception keyword. This is mandatory. Just you make a correction. Exception, under exception, just you write when ZD, then exception, raise application error minus 20,001. So the minus 20,001, just you look, have a look. So I did not go for that condition. No, I will execute that condition also. Shiva user X. I will give 12. Second number is 0. See, error at line 1. Hora minus 20,001. N2 cannot be 0. The exception has raised. N2 cannot be 0. Okay, so this is regarding user defined exception. So unless N2 is 0, normal execution N1 and N2 divisor value is displayed. So the case N2 is 0, what happens here? Automatically it will be entering into exception handling block, and that block, within that block it will execute what? It will show N2 cannot be 0. Where minus 20,001, it is a error number given by developers, users. So the error message N2 cannot be 0. Error message is user defined. Error number is also user defined. Any number you can give minus 20,000 to 20,999. So this is regarding user defined exceptions. Just you have a look once again. I will show the program. Host notepad D colon Shiva user X dot SQL. So this must be prefixed by exception keyword. Exception keyword is mandatory. On the board I have forgotten to write exception. Exception when ZD, then raise application error minus 20,001, and within a single quotes you write any message. Raise application error is a function which is going to take 2 parameters. The first parameter is error number. Error number I was given what? Minus 20,001. And the error message N2 cannot be 0. The message must be enclosed within single quotations. The same way I will execute predefined exception. This is pre-x set server output on, then declare statement. I will write n1 number 3, n2 number ampersand n2 just to print a message dbms underscore output dot put underscore put line division two underscore number just to make a division n1 by n2. Here you write exception part, exception when 0 divide. This is a predefined exception name, 0 divide. I did not declare it. Then what I have to say? Rise application error minus 20,000, and this time I am giving 5. Divisor cannot be. Cannot be 0. Division 2 underscore number n1 by n2. Okay, when n2 is not equal to 0, dbms will be executed, and whenever n2 becomes 0, automatically the flow of execution is shifted to exception part. In the exception part, what I have written, 0 divide is a predefined exception that is defined by Oracle. Okay, I am not transferring control to exception part. In case of user defined exceptions, forcefully, explicitly we have to transfer control to exception part. Here it is not required. Automatically it is going to check for 0 divide abnormal condition. I will show the execution. Siva by pre-x. It is going to ask a number. Suppose the number is 34 and 12. The division is like this. Smoothful completion. The n2 equal to 0, suppose. Same execution I will show. n1 45, n2 is suppose 0. See, divisor cannot be 0. The error is what? Minus 20,005. Minus 20,005 error has come. Okay. Just you have a look of the program. Siva pre-x. Notepad. Okay, so this is regarding predefined exception. Next I will show 3 types of loops execution. Just you have a look. Host notepad, d:, base loop dot SQL. Set server output on, declare n number ampersand n begin start a loop keyword. This is by using for loop, basic loop. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line DURGASOFT. Next line you have to write exit condition. Exit when n is greater than 10. Next time I will write what? N equal to n plus 1 is mandatory. End loop. Say end. Just I will show execution part. N value is 1. N value is 1. And in the ending is to add slash also. At the rate d colon basic loop dot SQL. Eleven times, because even after n becoming 11 also it executes DURGASOFT, it prints DURGASOFT. After that it checks the condition. Suppose I may change like this. If I put this line over here, Control V. After checking, I am printing. Before, no checking. First printing, next checking. D colon backslash Siva backslash basic loop. Ten times. Okay. In the previous approach, DURGASOFT was printed 11 times. This time, DURGASOFT was printed 10 times. And I will change the loop using while loop. While loop dot SQL. Host notepad. Set server output on. Declare. Here I will write n number. I will initialize n value to 1. Begin while I is less than or equal to 10. Within the loop, is to put a line dbms underscore output dot put underscore line DURGASOFT and increment. So this is not I, this is n value. N equal to n plus 1. End loop. say end. Now this also prints DURGASOFT message 10 times. Siva while loop. Ten times. Same message. And next I will execute this by using for loop. Host notepad d:, Siva by for loop. SQL. Set server output on, declare. In case of this, you need not to declare n, automatically it is declared. In case of for loop, how to write for n in 1 to 10. Say loop anywhere, loop is statement anywhere you can write. dbms underscore output dot underscore put underscore line DURGASOFT. Show the execution. d:, Siva by for loop dot for loop DURGASOFT 10 times. What is the advantage here? Advantage is variable declaration is not required, automatically implicitly n is defined and n value is also incremented by 1. Suppose I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. You can use dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, just you say I. n, that is not I. N. One to 10 numbers. That means if you want to print the numbers in reverse order, you have to use a keyword called reverse for n in reverse 1 to 10. Okay. If you are not specifying reverse keyword, numbers are printed from 1 to 10 in ascending order. If you want to print the numbers in descending reverse order, use reverse keyword for n in reverse 1 to 10 within the loop, just you write n. The same thing if I wanted to do by using while loop. So how the program will be changed, I will show. Just open the file, host notepad d:, Siva by while loop dot SQL. Set server output on, declare n number equal to 1. Begin. While n is less than or equal to 10, loop dbms underscore output dot put underscore line is to use n. Say n equal to n plus 1. This is by using while loop. The loop control variable is n. Just you will have a look the execution part. Siva by while loop 1 to 10. Okay, so just if you want to reverse the numbers, yes, you can make it n equal to 10 here, over here. N equal to 10, no option is there. We have to clearly specify. In case of for loop, just use by specifying reverse option, the numbers are reversely printed. Here you have to use what? N is greater than or equal to 1, and you say n equal to n minus 1. See the execution part, d colon Siva by while loop 1, reverse 10 to 1. So if you want to print the same thing by using basic loop, see I will show that also. Host notepad d colon Siva by base loop 1 dot SQL. Set server output on, declare n number equal to 1. Begin, put a loop. Exit when n is greater than 10. Otherwise, print a message dbms output dot put underscore line n. Next, n equal to n plus 1. End loop. This is a mechanism in which 1 to 10 numbers are printed using basic loop. Loop exit when n is greater than 10, printing of n value, and n equal to n plus 1. Just you have a look. Siva by base loop 1 to 10. And if you want to print the numbers in reverse using for loop, basic loop, host notepad basic loop 1 dot SQL. You make it 10, exit when like this, 10 to 1, reverse. So there you have to make a change here, basic loop. What change you have to do? Host notepad, n equal to 10, exit when n is less than 0, less than 1. So gradually n becomes 1. 10, first 10, next 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And whenever n value is 0, n value equal to 0 or 1, automatically the loop will be exited. So this is about exception handling, decision making and loop controlling statements, loops.